Hello and welcome to episode 2 of Ball State Dynasty here on College Football 27. My name is Kyle. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, thank you, welcome. Maybe go and watch episode 1 if you haven't, because, I don't know, please. That's about all I got with that. This is week 2 of the college football season. We don't need to worry about what happened in week 1. It's been so long ago that we just are going to move on from that. We are facing FCS Midwest in week 2. So this is a winnable game. And really the only way that this team is going to be able to get better is by winning games. We're 0-1 right now. I did do a little bit of recruiting off camera, and it's just letting you guys know it's not looking good. There are a lot of guys that have already gotten offers from other schools. I went ahead and offered some scholarships already for guys that I feel like this team really needs. Mainly a lot of our biggest team needs positionally. And I have been locked out already by a few guys. Not a great sign considering it's week 1. But we did get a few guys offered. And we'll see if that'll help us at all. Like I said, a big part of my my strategy when it comes to recruiting is getting these 3-star guys, because they're the ones that are going to be the better players for our team. A lot of these 2-star guys are just guys that are kind of just going to be on the same level as what we have right now. So any way I can, I'm going to try and make this team better. But like I said, really the only way we are going to end up doing that is by winning games. And we're going to go ahead and jump right into this game. Like I said, playing FCS Midwest, this is our biggest game that is winnable. Or the biggest game, I should say, that should be a guaranteed win for us. We are at home, playing one of the few teams in this game that are worse than us. I am not able to skip this for some reason, so we're gonna see a little bit of the environment of the stadium here on our first home game. Coach holding the team back. I wish he would have held the team back for the entire game last week so they didn't even get on the field. And here are the FCS Midwest Thunderbirds, playing at Schumann Stadium here at Ball State University. And we are going to kick off to start this game. 95 degrees at kickoff. You hate to see that if you're a player, but
see what he can get done from inside his own 15.
On that kickoff, they're going to return it to the 25-yard line. Works like a touchback. And we are going to see Donnell Creighton at quarterback. Shockingly, none of these guys that you're going to see on this FCS Midwest Thunderbirds team are real. So the names don't really matter. And it's loud here at Schumann Stadium on the first play of the game. He's going to throw it out to the flat and get about a 13-yard game, and they're going to start 13-yard gain, I should say, and they're going to start out and hurry up.
This guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities.
We need to make a good impression here on this first drive, as there's going to be nothing open there for the quarterback, Donnell Creighton. Just going to throw it away. It's going to be 2nd down and 10. And they're going to go right back to that flat. And it's going to be another decent game. Another decent gain to Myrick Jackson here. Gain of 7 on that play. And it's going to be 3rd and 3. We need a stop. We try to blitz. with our user. It doesn't work. Just pick the wrong gap, and Myrick Jackson is going to scramble for a 13-yard gain for the first down. And now, all of a sudden, they are already in Ball State territory here. And our corner just gets burnt. This is not good. We're going to try and blitz here. And it's not going to work. There's going to be a wide open hole. And it's going to be a touchdown for FCS Midwest to start this game. We were able to get a couple, really only one nice play defensively there. And they're just throwing it out to the flats. And then on that one big play, they finally throw it past the sticks and gets that ball to the 1 yard line to set up the easy touchdown. And it's going to be 7-0 FCS Midwest to start this game. Just about the worst start you could possibly have. 75-yard drive on just 6 plays. A minute 15 in this game. We're already down. Let's see if we can answer here. We're able to find somewhat of a hole, but it's not really going to be staying open for that long, as we're also going to return this ball to the 25-yard line. And we're going to start with the run up the middle, because that was kind of what worked against Ohio State last week, if anything worked. Like I said, not a great start to the season for this Ball State team. And as I say, I run it up the middle. I just run to the outside. We need Jamarion McDougal as this season goes on, so we're just going to give him a little bit of a breather. I say we're going to run up the middle, and I end up picking the wrong play, and we run to the outside. Only a 1 yard gain here. And this time we do run up the middle, and it's only going to be a 1 yard play there, too. Jalen Bonds gets the handoff there, so not our main running back, TJ Horton. And now we have a 3rd and long here against FCS Midwest. As we're going to throw it over the middle. I didn't want to do this. I wanted to go for it. I'm going to call timeout and pick a different play because I wanted to go for it. We can't punt. We just can't punt to start this game. We're going to try this play on the middle right here. We just have to be able to move the ball against FCS Midwest. And we are able to get the first down here on that pass to Jalen Bonds. See, I think that's a gain of about 20 or so as we get a new set of downs. Had a big issue with moving the ball. 21-yard gain right there on that pass. We had a big issue with moving the ball last week. Keldrick Luster just had no time standing in the pocket against one of the best defenses and one of, if not the best team in college football in Ohio State. So hopefully this is a different story, and we're going to get a nice little run here finally. Gain of about 15 or so on that play for another first down. And we're going to go right back to that run up the middle. We'll do a draw play. We'll do a draw play. I do think we'll have a little bit more time here. Our offensive line might be able to open up a little bit bigger holes. And we get about 2 on that play. We are getting some nice yardage, but not a whole lot of consistency. We're going to try and look for TJ Horton over the middle here and hope we don't throw a pick. And he just got caught in an animation. TJ Horton was wide open. He just wasn't looking at me, and he wasn't breaking to the right like he should have. And I just wait for him too long, and I just take the sack there. And now we have another 3rd and long. 3rd and extra long here, 3rd and 15. And I'm not able to get out of the pocket. Once again, we're going to go for it because on the 44-yard line, I just don't think punting is really going to do us much good. I don't think we're going to get the first here, but maybe we can get a few extra yards. Or we don't, and we just get sacked again. Our offensive line sucks. I need our offensive line to be able to hold up this FCS Midwest pass rush. Alex Harbone there gets the sack, and now they're going to get the ball in Ball State territory to start this first drive, or to start the second drive of the game. And we're able to get one back. Finally, our pass rush is able to do something against this FCS offensive line. Loss of 6 on that sack by Kendrick Gilbert. Something I noticed in our last game is that all of our sacks did come from our defensive tackles. Our edge rushers haven't really been able to get anything going. We're going to need to figure that out. We're going to need to figure out our pass rush on the outside. But we are getting a lot of pressure up the middle. So hopefully that is something we can figure out as they end up with an end around, going with an end around play. We read it really well, but he does end up breaking a tackle to gain a few more yards. Still only a gain of 4, and it is going to be 3rd and long here. And they're going to go back to that flat, and they're not going to be able to do anything with it. Gain of just 3 on that play. And we are going to be able to force the punt here. Still haven't scored a point this whole season. Got to figure out the offense. That seems like a good punt. It could have been better. Definitely could have been worse. Would have liked it to be worse. That punt's going to be down on the 16-yard line, as it is once again Ball State's football. We're going to try and find that hole here. And decent run here to start this drive by TJ Horton. Gain of about 6. And we're going to do the read option, and I am scared for what this play is going to end up being because I need to remember opposite of what I'm used to for these controls. So hold it is keep the ball. And we're going to be able to read that play perfectly. Another big run up the middle by TJ Horton. I believe gain of about 9 on that play. There is quite a bit of wear and tear right now on TJ Horton. I don't know what the deal is right now, but all of our players seem to get injured very easily, or seem to get banged up very easily during these games. Oh no, I picked the wrong play again. I thought that was a pass play. As it's going to be a loss of 1 on that run up the middle by Elijah Jackson. Here we're going to try and do a pass play here on 2nd and 11.
These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
2nd down, he'll throw it.
And I knew that was a bad play from the start. I did try to throw it out to Jabari Smith, our best receiver. Should have been intercepted, but we did end up catching a break there. It's going to be 3rd and 11. I don't like screenplays on this. I'd like an actual... I guess we're going to do a screen. We're going to do a screen, but I'm scared for it. And it's actually a pretty decent play. Gain of about 8. Brings it 4th and manageable. And once again, we are going to go for it.
And the Cardinals will try to move the chains.
And we're once again going to look for Jabari Smith here over the middle.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
And we're going to get him.
He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
We're going to get a new set of downs here as the time is winding down on the clock here in the first quarter. We are going to be able to get another play or two off. Oh, that's...
He'll pull it down and run. He found a little open.
I just completely forgot what button was what. I hit triangle. Triangle was on the other side of the field. By the time I figured out what button was what, it was already past the line of scrimmage, so we had to run. Did end up getting a nice gain there with that run by Keldrick Luster. Didn't get out of bounds, which I definitely should have done, but we didn't fumble, and he's not hurt. So definitely could have been worse on that play as the first quarter ends. I believe we have outgained Ball State, or we have outgained FCS Midwest at this point, but still no points to show for it. As we're going to start off the second quarter here with the run up the middle with Elijah Jackson. Not a big play, but enough to get a first down. As we are going to throw the ball right here once again. Probably going to look for Jamarion McDougal. I would like to be able to go through my progressions, but we just don't have time for it. We're able to find McDougal over the middle there for a gain of 9. I don't trust my offensive line because they've gotten to us pretty quickly. As here on 2nd and 1, once again, we're just going to go for the run up the middle. Maybe try and break it outside depending on what that linebacker does here.
Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. They bring him down, but not
Gain a few extra yards going outside on that play. As we're going to get a first down. That's already like the 3rd injury so far for FCS Midwest. I might have to bring the injury sliders down on both sides. I am still learning how this game is going to work. I haven't touched anything in terms of the sliders. So if I am supposed to end up bringing him down because there is a lot of injuries in this game, let me know. That's my lean right now, as we're going to throw it to Jabari Smith. And because I was throwing on the run, we're not able to find him. That would have been our first touchdown of the season if I could just make an accurate throw. And instead, it's going to be 2nd and 10. Brutal. We're going to run up the middle with Keldrick Luster. We're going to slide, and we're going to get the first down as there's another injury for FCS Midwest.
After the whistle, there is a man who has yet to leave the field, and they'll check on him. I'm sure Holly will find out.
Bruised shoulder there for the cornerback Williams.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down.
I don't like it. I chose this play, and I immediately regretted it. We're going to try and roll out to the right here and look for Jabari Smith once again.
Looking to throw. Steps away.
And we're going to take it ourselves, actually. Not able to get in the end zone there, but we are able to bring it down to the 1-yard line there on the big run by Keldrick Luster. And we're going to try and punch this ball in. Horton finds the linebacker in the gap. And we are going to get our first touchdown of the season here against FCS Midwest. Should be 7-7 if I can make this extra point. And I drill it. Kick is good. 7-7 here. 5 minutes and 33 seconds left in the second quarter. And now let's see if we can play defense again.
From inside his own 15, looking for room.
The meter was perfect on that kickoff, but just no power for our kicker.
20
They're able to return that up to the 29-yard line. And that's why I don't kick and punt a lot, because our punter and kicker just doesn't have the leg it takes to make a big difference, as I thought we were going to end up getting another sack there. Pretty good coverage on that play, but once again, we're just not able to get enough pressure. We are able to get a little bit to where he was able to, he had to scramble a little bit, but he was able to throw that ball away. And we're going to blitz here and see if we can get to him. And we get to him too late. It looks like that's going to be roughing the passer. It is roughing the passer there. And they're going to accept it, and it's going to be 1st and 10 on the 40-yard line now. Got to keep him off the scoreboard here. They run up the middle, and they get caught in an animation there as we're able to get the tackle for loss. To bring up 2nd and 11. They are going to keep going and hurry up. And they're going to throw a screen out to the running back here, and they're able to get a few, but not much. It will be 3rd and long on this play. And we're just going to try and go in zone here. Not get too ahead of ourselves. And we're going to force a fumble. They will be recovered by FCS Midwest. But we're able to force them out of the pocket and get a perfectly timed hit stick on that play. They're going to attempt a 53-yard field goal, and it's just going to be nowhere close. So a rough start to that drive defensively by Ball State, but a great finish to it, as we're able to keep them off the scoreboard, and we're going to get the ball on the 36-yard line. We're going to start out by seeing if we can figure out this pass play and see if we can get TJ Horton in some space. We're not going to be able to do that, but we are going to get a few yards on that. Gain of about 4 to bring up 2nd and 6 here on the 40-yard line. 4 minutes left to go here in the 2nd quarter. And we're going to run it once again. We're going to get the 1st down. I tried to slide, it just didn't let me. We're able to get the 1st down by running over their linebacker. And it's another injury for FCS Midwest. We'll give the ball here to Elijah Jackson running up the middle. And we lose the ball on that play. I don't know who recovered it, but it will end up being overturned and saying they were down. He was down by contact. And so that run's going to be a 1-yard gain. Still not in Thunderbirds territory here. But on this play, we will. Gain of about 4 on that play. Brings us to the 48-yard line here on 3rd and 5. And we'll see if we can get the 1st down here. We're going to try and throw it to Jabari Smith, and he was not going to be able to bring it in. Seemed like a good enough throw that he should have been able to catch it, but isn't able to come up with it, and it's going to be 4th and 5. Once again, going to end up going for it here. I think we're going to look for Sean Ward, the tight end, over the middle of the field. And they blitz. They get some pressure on us, but we are able to complete the pass there to Sean Ward for the 1st down. Gain of about 8 there as we're going to get to the 40-yard line.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. Fourth down, you gotta have it.
2-minute timeout quickly approaching. We're going to see if we can get Hamilton open. And we are going to be able to get him open here on the sidelines for about a 15 or so yard gain. 100 yards on the day so far for Keldrick Luster. 79 passing, 21 rushing.
Really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
And the Cardinals will line it up.
And we're going to see if we can get anyone open here on this play.
Wants to go right back downfield.
Oh, no.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes.
I try to step up in the pocket and just run straight into Lido Anthony for the sack.
The final 2 minutes of the first half.
2-minute timeout here. This is going to be 2nd and 16 here on the 30-yard line. We are probably going to end up trying to kick the field goal if we end up getting the 4th down, depending on how close we get. We're going to throw it to Jabari Smith, but it's just he's not able to catch it on the run. We're only going to gain about 5 yards on that play. And it's going to bring up 3rd and 11.
So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Got to get the 1st down here. And we will on a pass out to Nelson. And he is going to be tackled on the 1-yard line. CJ Nelson with a 25-yard gain on that play. His first catch of the game. And he'll bring up 1st and goal. We're going to try and run the ball again. And we're either going to get a touchdown here or we're going to make him burn another timeout. And it's going to be a touchdown for Elijah Jackson. Still haven't figured out how the celebrations in this game works. He just looks at the crowd. But will be a 1-yard touchdown run for Elijah Jackson's first touchdown of the season. Kick should be good right there. Yep, right down the middle. And the Ball State Cardinals have their first lead of the season here, 14-7, with 1:30 to go against the FCS Midwest Thunderbirds. Once again, I do a pretty good job timing the meter, and it just goes absolutely nowhere. Kickoffs, there's not really much you can do about it. You can't really get around kickoffs, as it's going to be a direct snap to the running back there, and it's just going to go absolutely nowhere. Loss of 1 on that play to bring up 2nd and 11 here. Clock is ticking. And they're going to get the 1st down. We're going to try and see if we can just milk this clock down. I don't know, even if I do get the ball, if I'm going to take any big risks. But we do end up getting a huge sack on that play. I didn't see which player it was that got it. It was Micaiah Webster, our freshman Mike linebacker. First tackle of the game, first sack of the game, probably first sack of the season. That's going to be 2nd and 19 now with 1:01 left on the clock here in the first half. As he just throws the ball up, and Jay-Sean Burdett is able to come down with it. I don't know how we don't break that pass up there. I'm trying to smash this button to try and get a hand in there, but it doesn't work. But we're going to get another sack on this play. Once again, looks like a D tackle, and it is, as Amir Glenn ends up getting to the quarterback here to bring up another 2nd and 19. I don't like this play at all.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Finds a man on the right.
And I should have probably just stuck with the other play.
And he just
I audible at the line, and once again, he just throws it up, and a miraculous catch by the wide receiver. He's able to break a couple tackles and get into the end zone here.
But they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence
Omar
in the
Aarons.
offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the
Yeah.
opponent.
Ends up just getting past our cornerback's hands, is able to break a tackle, and there's just no one else there to tackle him.
looking for the tie with the extra point.
35 seconds left with 2 timeouts.
And he
I
made
don't know how that wasn't a block.
So that scoring drive took only 6 plays.
I mean, he was right there.
For the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the
But
passing game
the
for
kick will get through. It will be good. And it'll be 14 all here
And there will be no return
with
on
35
the
seconds left
into the end
and 2 timeouts. We're going to try and get on the board here.
The offense headed to the field.
I don't know how well that's going to turn out, but
The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown.
we'll do smart route and out route once again for Hamilton.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts
And
on
it's going to be a
Jesse, like, you know this is
completed pass. I thought that was going to be a pick here,
every possession matters so
but we
much.
are able to complete the pass, and we are able to get
Pressure on you for sure to
Donovan
feel
Hamilton out of bounds.
throw if guys are open vertically down the field. I got
Now on the 39-yard line,
our serve get broken.
we're just going to look for Sean Ward over the middle of the field.
Fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab.
We're able to find him. Gain of 8 on that play. We're going to call a timeout here,
And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left.
as now we're probably going to have to look for
Good concept there.
the sidelines.
Going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding
We'll go with this play, and we'll look for Jabari Smith Jr. Unless Donovan Hamilton is able to
I
get
know it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy
get
on
free
those
on this
second
play. The cornerback's pressing. We're really going to have to read that safety, and I guarantee you we're going to read it wrong.
Back to pass on second down.
We're going to try it. Just a terrible throw.
And they can't hook up. Going for the
Would have liked a pass interference there, but
third down.
we're just not able to draw it. It's going to be 3rd and 2
Here on the deep pass, locating the
with
football,
20 seconds left here.
no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
What are we going to do now?
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense
You got to try and get the first.
stop. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Trying to escape.
We're going to run up the middle. We're going to... We try to slide. Doesn't work out.
First down at the 41.
And we try to hurry up, and it's not going to work out either. We got to...
Right before the half.
We got to move here. 10 seconds left. We're throwing it up the middle to Jabari Smith. Pass is going to be completed. We're going to call a timeout. And with 4 seconds left on the clock, it is 1st and 10 on the 13-yard line. We could kick the field goal here. Probably should kick the field goal here. But I want 6.
One more snap coming before halftime. Now from inside the red zone.
And we're going to get it.
He gets it in.
Sean Ward over the middle of the field, able to find him in the end zone, and that will be our first passing touchdown of the season. With 1 second left on the clock here in the first half, this touchdown is hopefully going to make it 21-20, or 21-14, I should say. Kick is up, and it is good.
Extra point, the score is now 21-14.
So for the first time in the Kyle Woodring era of the Ball State Cardinals program,
Bring it back from inside the 15.
we are going into halftime with a lead here against the FCS Midwest Thunderbirds
Up a cheap touchdown on the final.
at Schumann Stadium at Ball State University.
We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Kyle.
Will it show us the stats at halftime? Nope. It'll show us Ohio State and Texas, though. That will be a fun game in real life. Texas should be a lot better this year. Arch Manning should be a lot better this year. And you imagine Texas is going to be in the national championship race this year. I would love to skip this. Okay, it did let me skip it. I guess I just need to hold it. Probably could have figured that out earlier, but here we are. Going in the third quarter. We get ball at half too. And we're just not able to go anywhere with that return. It's going to be 1st and 10 here on the 21-yard line. We're going to go back to running the ball. We did have a lot of success there with the pass. But I don't trust myself to not throw a pick. So we're going to keep running it as long as we don't feel like we absolutely have to throw it. And we're able to get a 1st down here after 2 runs with Elijah Jackson. We're going to keep going with it. Jackson's still in the game. I guess TJ Horton, that injury was a little bit worse than I expected because he's still out of the game here in the second half. I thought it said he'll return at some point in this game, but I might have been wrong. So we're going to try a pass here after a gain of 4 on our 3rd consecutive run up the middle. And we're going to throw it and complete it to Jabari Jackson for a nice gain on that play. I think close to 30 on that play. As we see another FCS Midwest Thunderbirds injury. 200 yards already on the game for Keldrick Luster, passing 15 of 19. With that big touchdown to finish off the first half. I don't like anything I'm seeing here. And there's just... I had no faith in that play from the very start. Don't know why I picked it. 2nd and 10 here on the 33-yard line. I don't know if we're going to be able to get this out to CJ Nelson, but I'd like to. Because we're able to get it to him. He's just not able to hold on to it. Did bounce off his hands, but the corner is just able to get his hand in there as well and break that play up. As now we're going to have 3rd and 10. This play hasn't worked very well so far, but I need it to start working. And once again, just don't have the time to throw it. We're going to try and kick a field goal here. See if it's possible. It almost definitely isn't. Probably got to go like right about there. That's just nowhere close. We try a 50-yard field goal.
Whistle blows to stop the clock as they check on an injured Cardinal on the play.
And we don't even get it past the end zone. Brody Bohm just doesn't have the leg for it. And now we're giving the ball to FCS Midwest here in a 1-score game on the 33-yard line. And once again, they just throw the ball in the flats, and no one is able to tackle on this team, especially not the users. And it's going to be a huge gain, and all of a sudden, FCS Midwest already back in field goal range. Ow. I had him wrapped up there. Just take him down.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Quarterback scrambles and gains 10. and they're going to get an end around on that play, and it's going to be a touchdown.
They talked about at the half, man, but this team is
this game has given me no confidence that I'm going to win another game beyond this season.
The defense doing their job, Palmer. Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half,
Davis Brunner with what I believe will be a rushing touchdown.
Complimentary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense.
Of about 10 yards, I think. 10, 11 yards.
Football, we see momentum shifts all the time.
Kick's going to be up, and it's going to be good.
All of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Yeah, if I'm playing this game this close with FCS Midwest, I might not be able to win another game this season.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position.
I might be the first Dynasty franchise on YouTube to ever be fired. Because my job security already isn't very high.
Now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Got a little space.
I'm going to run it up the middle with Jackson. Gain of about 7 on that play. Only averaging 3 per carry. Don't love to see it. But we do get a big play on, or a big gain on that play to bring up 2nd and 10, or 2nd and 3.
On first down, it's 2nd and 3.
Gonna look for Jabari Smith once again here. And we're gonna find him.
Lead on the left to Smith. They've got him down.
Not able to break that tackle, but once again, a big game so far for Jabari Smith. He was really the only receiver that we were able to get
But it only works if
anything going with in the last game against Ohio State.
the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
He is our highest rated receiver. I do have him in the slot just because of how much smaller he is than our other receivers. And I like my decision here.
Trying play action. Flushed out of the pocket.
We're going to try and find Donovan Hamilton, and he's just not able to hold on to it.
Didn't look the thing all the way in.
Dang, that's
Bounces off his hands. Already a better game for Keldrick Luster than he had last game.
run routes. You know, when we go to all these different stadiums,
But you need Donovan Hamilton to hold on to that ball.
the game, that looked just like Reese Davis.
Would have been a big gain. Instead, it's going to be 2nd and 10.
To the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Ward.
And that time we are able to hold on to it with Sean Ward.
Honestly, he could be a
Just 1 catch last game. Now already 4 for 39 yards.
The Cardinals
And he'll give us a new set of downs here.
set of downs.
We'll throw it again. Just look for a short pass here to Jabari Smith.
Looking to throw on first down. What a grab with one hand.
And we're able to get one. Gain of about 4. 10 catches for 90 yards last game
Covered pickup.
for Jabari Smith. Already 6 for 91 this game.
Make the one-handed grab, but he couldn't get past the mark.
Well, how about how easy he made it look? Just sticks the mid up in the air. I know he didn't.
I've just noticed I haven't ran the ball in a while.
Just I've done this before.
Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite me. We'll run it here with Keldrick Luster.
Defense all over it.
And we're just going to get caught on one of our offensive linemen, and Leon Flowers, the defensive tackle for
quarterback.
FCS Midwest, going to be able to take us down.
Do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush. Sometimes it's a
And it's going to be
3-man rush.
3rd and 12 now on the 48-yard line.
The speed they have, especially in that front 7, it has been a nightmare for the.
And I try to find one of the holes in the...
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often.
I try to find one of the holes in the pass rush, and once again just get sucked into an animation. Runs right into the arm. It wasn't even really that much of an animation that time.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the
But just runs right in the arms of Flowers once again. It's going to be 4th and 13. Let's see if we can get a few yards on it.
looking for the completion. The sweet feet buy a little
We're going
time.
to try it, and it's going to be an interception.
Traffic intercepted.
Wide receivers, you know, they might at least have a hint of diva.
Interception, return to the 50-yard line.
According to them. And I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback.
Again, just throwing on the run, not able to get it over the linebacker's head.
You want them to have confidence. You want to force feed them. You want them to
Yancey Isaacs, actually a corner.
Sometimes you force them to do too
That
much.
shows how well I read that defense.
They did right there.
So the Thunderbirds offense is out on
I paid absolutely no attention to anything they were doing.
turning it on.
And Just runs it up the middle. And there's just so many holes in the defense. It's going to be a touchdown for Creighton.
Sudden change situations are so interesting because oftentimes,
and with 2 minutes left here in the third quarter, back-to-back touchdowns is going to give FCS Midwest the lead.
But that time they just turned around and handed it off. It was a more conservative play call, David, but it gave them the same desired result.
Well, and it's kind of crazy when you force that turnover. Everybody goes bananas.
Kick is up and is good. 28-21 now the score.
Extra juice, and then they hand the football off, and everybody does their job. They capitalize on it. Momentum swings happen so fast in college football.
On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down.
And again, just nothing going on that return.
The Ball State offense ready to start this drive. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game.
I really should not be throwing the ball here,
This drive will start from the 16-yard
but I'm going to do it.
makes the catch. And he's
And Donovan Hamilton will be able to hold on to that one.
on that play.
And on the slant route, I
Gain of 8 on that play. Bring up 2nd and 2 on the 24.
not making it difficult on us.
Once again, already about the same stats that he had last game here in the third quarter.
Second down, they'll go to the air.
Oh, no.
Still on his feet.
I hit the wrong button to throw it away.
And sacked at the 12.
I tried to throw it away, and I was hitting the buttons for receivers because I was just panicking.
In these passing situations, that now the 7th sack of the game.
I guess we'll do another screen pass here because that's the only thing they're giving me. I'm trying to not
Long from inside.
change the plays too much right now because I'm trying to let my offensive coordinator cook,
Looking to throw.
and I just have no faith in him.
Sets up the screen.
Able to get that completion, though, and we are able to get the first down and more.
Gets it to the 46-yard line.
Maybe I should trust him. We weren't able to get any screen passes going in the last game, but that
And when you throw it accurately like that, you give
on
the
third
receiver
and
an opportunity
very
to
long,
advance the ball. Good strong running is able to break a tackle.
screen pass got us, I want to say, about 30, 25 to 30 yards.
How about that last big play? You're backed up, and now you've got it 1st and 10 from the 46.
So maybe I should trust my offensive coordinator more. We're going to run up the middle once again with Jackson.
And winning first
Another
down
decent gain of about 6 yards.
and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack.
We just can't get sacked.
Percentages.
These sacks are what's killing our drives.
They're gonna run the football. So then getting that
I know we're Ball State, but this is getting ridiculous.
Snags in, there's running room. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it.
I thought Jabari Smith broke his neck on that play. Just dove straight into the defender. I guess it hurt him, which
But there is a man still down on the field. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical
I'd rather that than Smith.
Keep us up to date on
111 yards on 7 catches so far for Jabari Smith. We're going to go back to running it here.
looking for a physical attack from the gun. Defense makes the tackle.
And that was Jalen Bonds on that play, gaining 1 yard. And that's going to end the third quarter.
As we head for the 4th period, both of these quarterbacks have good
Putting the fours up here. Pretty solid game so far for Keldrick Luster. But once again, our defense just isn't able to make any tackles.
dealing with a deficit like this. It's all about somebody stepping
Because
up.
we're going to need a nice performance from them here in this fourth quarter.
Start here in the 4th quarter.
In this fourth quarter, if we're going to have any chance at winning. Can Donovan Smith burn this corner here off the line?
Looking to fire.
We're going to try it.
Going for it all.
And we're going to be able to complete the pass. Donovan Hamilton jumps over that corner
Running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his
to tie the game.
go routes. Right,
Those plays,
I'm running by a guy.
I
looking back,
assume they're going to be an interception every time because I have no faith in our quarterback, I have no faith in our receiver, and I have PTSD from the last game. That's why it took me so long to record another one of these episodes. And it might take a little bit longer if we end up losing to FCS Midwest here. But what a catch here by Donovan Hamilton. Not able to catch a ball on the run with wide open space in front of him,
Extra point.
but is able to jump over a corner in the end zone
And no problem on that
for a touchdown to tie the game in the fourth quarter.
So a drive there of 84 yards,
Kick is going to be good. 28-28 now is the score.
27 yards out.
And I can't wait for this kickoff to go nowhere. Yep. When the return man has to run in to catch the ball,
They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out.
it's not a good sign. And maybe I'm doing something wrong, but
The Thunderbirds offense is out of the game. They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more.
I
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
wasn't controlling the guy I thought I was. I thought I was controlling the
Plenty to move
the corner that was engaged with the wide receiver. And I was controlling the safety, and he just dove
play fake.
for absolutely no reason.
Under fire. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get
Gets a first down, and Myrick Jackson's able to throw that ball away. Would be nice if I could do that. That would have saved me a lot of issues earlier in the game. But good coverage here brings up 2nd and 10. They're going to run it up the middle, and he's somehow able to get through
and the defense snows him under.
2 or 3 guys that are just shoulder to shoulder to pick up a gain of 4 yards on that play.
Jackson
Need a stop here. 3rd and 6. Throws it up the middle.
well off target. He got hit as he was
And I do absolutely nothing on that play.
on 3rd down.
Maybe I yell something and scare him, and that's why he dropped that ball, but I'll act like I did something. Why not?
100 away on 4th down.
They're going to punt. It's going to be a touchback.
Going to carry in
It's going to be 1st and 10 on the 20-yard line.
the Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. They even things up the last
We absolutely have to get in the end zone here.
chance to go on top with this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing.
And we just throw it
Misses his man. The accuracy just not what it
10 feet over Jabari Smith's head here on 1st down.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10.
We just got probably our only stop, our last stop we're going to get.
Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back
We have to do something with it, and we're going to. A throw over the middle to Donovan Hamilton. No one's going to be there to tackle him, and he just has green grass all the way to the end zone for his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Punctuates another drive. And how about the moment?
What was that, like a 75-yard touchdown right there by Donovan Hamilton?
They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David.
Look at it again. Throw it between the hashes at about the 37, 38-yard line.
They kept shopping wood. They found
And no one's able to catch up to him right there. Just a terrible route by that safety. A terrible angle trying to make that tackle, and it puts him in a spot to where he just has to try and dive and trip him up. And he's not able to do it. 23 of 33 for 399 yards on the game for Keldrick Luster to this point. I might have missed that. Nope.
extra point is good.
Still able to kick it right up the middle.
They're up by a touchdown and an extra point.
I feel like that probably means I'm good as long as it's not in the meter's not in the red.
Play an 80-yard touchdown pass. From inside
Now the score is 35 to 28,
to pick up an extra point.
Ball State.
But as it is, he'll be stopped at
And we just need to stop here so I can run the clock out. That's basically the only thing that's going to happen to this point. Or they're going to score another touchdown pretty quickly. Yeah, if I'm able to get the ball back with the lead, I'm not doing anything fancy. I'm not doing anything cute. I'm not trying to run the score up. I'm just going to try and get out of here with a win. As that pass is completed for a gain of 9 yards, but that wide receiver's knees are just blown out. I guess he's okay, though. After all the injuries they've had, that hit was able to... He was able to stay on the field. Oh, no.
tackle at the 17.
It's incredible that I'm not able to make a single tackle in this game.
The chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. They'll throw it from the red zone.
But we are able to get sacks. Is that the defensive tackle again? Is that Amir Glenn? Who's number 99? That's Kendrick Gilbert with his 2nd sack of the game. Had a half a sack against Ohio State as well. We'll bring up 2nd and 15 now. And I just start paying attention to the running back or to the quarterback that's trying to escape the pocket, and I just completely give up on the receiver that I was supposed to be covering. Gain of 7 on that play because of it, and it's going to be 3rd and 8 now. And how did he come up with that? It helps us that he did, because he ends up having to run backwards and loses a yard on that play. And now it's going to be 4th and 6. I'm on man coverage. I hate it. And I'm saying play the ball. I'm trying to go up and play the ball there. Trying to get the interception, and it just... I guess I just wasn't covering the tight end well enough. I would have liked him to at least jump up and try and get a hand in there, but he just watches it. As Tucker Masterson gets the touchdown to tie the game up once again. Kick's going to be up. It's going to be good. And we're going to have to score another touchdown. Our offense has been doing a lot better this game. Like I said, no touchdowns against Ohio State. Already 5 against FCS Midwest. We're probably going to need a 6th. We'll try and take some time off the clock while we're moving down the field here, and we'll run the ball a little bit. This is going to be a huge gain right there by Jalen Bonds. Gain of about 13 or so on that play. 12 or 13. To bring up the new set of downs. And we're going to run it up the middle again. And once again, another nice run. Gain of about 11, that time by Elijah Jackson, who's, just like everyone else on this team, super banged up. I'm going to need you to fight through it here. Gain of 4 or so on that play for, I think that was Jalen Bonds. And we'll just keep running the ball. Keep running the ball, keep the clock moving. We are going to try and throw it here. I might try and see if I can get it to Tate Hoover over the middle. And I'm going to be able to. And it's going to be a 1st down plus a little bit more. Gain of 16 on that play. And that brings up Keldrick Luster's total passing yards today to over 400.
That's a really good game for this quarterback. He's been almost flawless.
2 minutes, 30 seconds left. This is probably going to be our last play before the 2-minute timeout. As we run up the middle with Elijah Jackson and just no gain on the play. They're going to tackle us at the line. But that's okay. Because we were able to get back to the middle of the field. That opens up a little bit more possibilities for this next play.
The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one.
And it lines it up in case we do want to kick a field goal, or we need to kick a field goal at some point. I don't think we will, but 3rd and 8, not a great sign here. We'll see if we can find Jabari Smith once again. Already up over 100 yards on the day for him. Need a few more. And he's going to complete that pass, but we aren't going to be able to get to the first down marker. Can we kick a 41-yard field goal? We're going to go for it. I know this is stupid. I don't trust our defense to hold them to a field goal if we end up kicking one. And I don't trust our kicker to be able to kick it. I throw it to the wrong receiver. I tried to throw it to Donovan Hamilton over the middle, and I hit the wrong button. And that's probably how we're going to lose the game. Should have hit square. I hit circle.
4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play.
Just brutal by me. They get the ball back, and we are able to stop them at the line. They do break a tackle, but we are able to stop them at the line there on that first play of that drive. Bring up 2nd down. And they're running hurry up, but they're playing pretty conservative with their plays, keeping every throw behind the sticks here. And there they end up finding a receiver past the first down markers.
Obviously, that was important. Got to get the first down. Now we got to get some chunk plays, get this ball across the 50 and get in.
Oh no, there's no one there to tackle him. They're going to call a timeout. We're going to lose this game. There's just no ifs, ands, or buts about it here. We're going to lose this game. Do we have a blitz that we can call? No. Don't love that. Oh, what is this? We're going to try and blitz here and tackle him behind the line. And it's not going to work. Another big gain on that play. Brings it to the 33-yard line. As it's about a 50-yard field goal right now. They're like on the edge of field goal range.
And let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
Got to get a sack here. 19 seconds left, and they run the ball again up the middle, and they're in field goal range.
Finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight.
We'll see it. Oh, we don't even get the timeout off to try and ice them.
A huge field goal, and they've taken the lead in the waning seconds.
I try to time the timeout perfectly, and I'm just half a second too late. And that's how we're going to lose this game. That's brutal. Thank you guys for watching. I'm going to get fired. It is what it is. Come back next time and see if we can win a game then. Don't know who we're versing. Don't really care. We'll try and check out the stats for our players here. Our defense is just dreadful. 25 of 36, 420 yards, 3 touchdowns and a pick for Keldrick Luster passing. Rushing, Elijah Jackson, 13 for 46. Keldrick Luster, 12 for 9. Leading rusher on the day. Oh, well, I guess not leading rusher, but most yards per carry. Jalen Bonds, 7 for 45. TJ Horton, 5 for 21, and then got injured. Really needed him in this game. 8 for 116 for Jabari Smith. Donovan Hamilton, 5 for 144, including an 80-yard touchdown that I thought was going to be the difference, but our defense just couldn't hold up. Tight ends and running backs are basically all the rest. Our defense doesn't deserve any praise here. Thank you guys for watching. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Like I said, I'm learning how to play this game. I'm learning how to do this whole YouTube thing. Hopefully I'll get better before I get fired. So thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.